Ready, Sean?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the National Stadium for the first heat of the women's 100 meters. As we see now, Richie gets out well in lane 2, but in lane 4, it looks to be Ramona Burchell, the fastest of the group, goes through to take the first semi-final. Stopping the clock at 11.23 seconds. Ramona Burchell, with a time this season of 11.33 seconds, has a season's best of 11.23 in semi-final 1. And 11.23 seconds for Ramona Burchell. Hazley is second with a time of 11.85 seconds. And Scarlett finishes third. We'll tell you her time in a very short while. And Scarlett's finals in the women's 100 meters just completed a short while ago. Burchell's a season's best of 11.23 seconds, a negative 2.20 wind for that first semi-final heat. A lot of events for Velocity 11, Velocity Fest 11 this afternoon. Sponsor, General Accident Insurance Company, Seven Crave and Water. So this is all about Velocity 11. Last 2 weekends was the Rifter Games. Now the seniors taking center stage on the third weekend. Semi-final 2 coming up, the women's 100 meters. Ramona Burchell taking semi-final 1. Give the lineup for semi-final 2. Lane 2, Tony and Lindsay from GC Foster College has a season's best of 12.14 seconds. Lane 3, Melaine Walker. Looking in lane 3 to see if Melaine Walker is there. Seems like she is there. Melaine Walker, 11.63 seconds. Her first 100 meters for the season. Crystal Slowly of MVP has a personal best of 11.48 as a season's best of 11.76 seconds. Jodine Williams of Racers Track Club has a season's best of 1, which is also her personal best. Crystal Morrison of Legacy Athletics has a personal best of 11.75 seconds. It should be her first 100 meters of their season or this season. And Deshauna Matthews of MVP is in lane 8, has a personal best of 11.89 seconds, and this should be her first 100 meters of the season. Looking in lane 7 though, Crystal Morrison is missing in action. So in 7th phase lineup once again, Johnson in lane 1, Lindsay in 2, Walker in 3, Slowly in 4, Williams 5, Samantha in 6, Morrison in 7, not Morrison in 7, pardon me, Matthews in lane 8. No. As athletes are standing behind their respective blocks for the start of semi-final 2. You have to look out in this heat for Crystal Slowly, who is in lane 4. And we give you now the top 8 advances through to this evening's final in terms of times. Johnson, Lindsay, Walker, Slowly, Williams, Samantha and Matthews. Was for Lindsay in lane 2, but moving well in lane 5 is Jodine Williams. Jodine Williams pulling away from Slowly. It will be Jodine Williams ahead of Slowly, first and second, 11.56 seconds. But Jodine Williams, colorful here for 4 seconds in lane 4, and Smith finishes third, 11.99 seconds. So that's the top 3 in the women's 100 meters. Give the results in semi-final 1, which happened earlier on. Ramona Burchell, she won semi-final 1. Just a recap, a time of 11.23 seconds. Makita's final. Griselle Scarlett was third in semi-final 1, had a time of 11.93 seconds. All 3 a short while ago was the completion of semi-final 2. And telling the qualifiers, Jodine Williams, the winner, was Slowly of MVP, had a time of 11.84 seconds, advanced to the final. Leonie Samantha Smith with a time of 11.99 seconds. Also, Sian Johnson finishing 5th in semi-final 2, advancing through to the final. A time of 12, not 5, but 6 sections we have on the men's side. And they get ready. But events coming up on today, men high jump that comes up. That should start now. I don't know if the rain actually on the back has actually stopped that. They're warming up. The men's long jump on my left, they're warming up also. the men's shot put. That will be the women's 400 meters hurdles final, and then the men's 400 meters hurdles final. The women's long jump final takes center stage after the 400 meters final. On the women's side, that comes for men. At 6 o'clock, the women's high jump final and the men's discus final starting at the same time. At 6:15, the women's javelin takes center stage at 6:30 this evening, and the women's 200 meters final. Then it'll come at 6:45, and at 6:65, the men's 200 meters final. Men's triple jump is at 7 o'clock, while the 110 meters hurdles is at 7:20. That's on the men's side. And at 7:30, the 100 meters hurdles final for the women, and the 100 meters final at 7:45. Then at 7:50, the men's 100 meters final. So the first heat on the men's side, 100 meters. Semi-final 1. Kareem Small in lane 1 has a time of 11.30 seconds. That's his season's best. Samuel Rowe of Legacy Athletics has a personal best of 10.58. He's in lane 2. Usain Williams is in lane 3 with a season's best of 10.76 seconds. Ashanti Smith is in 4, has a season's best of 10.30. Daziel Murphy is in lane 5, 10.24 seconds. Shane Bailey, he is in lane 6 with a time of 10.18 seconds. That's his season's best. In lane 7, Conroy Jones unattached has a personal best of 10.32. Should be his first 100 meters for the season. Dane McPherson from GC Foster College is in lane 8 with a season's best of 10.37 seconds. In this heat, you have to look out in lane 4, 5, and 6. Someone may surprise as athletes get into their respective blocks. Smith in lane 4, Murphy in 5, O'Shane Bailey in 6. Conroy Jones with a dynamo at high school for St. Elizabeth Technical High. What can he do now in the senior ranks? He is in lane 7. Gunn had sent them away. And already Conroy Jones, we spoke about him a short while ago, moving through. Conroy Jones, O'Shane Bailey on his inside and moving through in the top position. Like Conroy Jones is there, but O'Shane Bailey is right alongside. And 10.19 seconds for Shane Bailey, 10.18 is the official time for Shane Bailey. Negative 1.40 seconds. Jones is second, 10.30 seconds. And in third, we'll tell you that in a very short while. And Conroy Jones finishes in second at 10.30. Shane Bailey first, 10.18 seconds. And Murphy, 10.32 seconds. But third place going to Murphy. McPherson fourth, 10.36. Well, the top 8 advances through to the final. Shane Bailey, 10.18. And that's his season's best, tying his season's best in a negative 1.40 wind. And that was the first section of the semi-final on the men's side. Well, what we have here is section 6 coming up before the rest. So I'm just looking, making sure it's section 6. And the lane assignments here. What we have here in section 6 is Nicoy Drummond in lane 2. He's from Camperdown High School, and he sees there. I see Drummond says it's actually section 6. Jeevan Newby from Kingston College is in lane 3. Junior Harris from Camperdown is in 4. Sashin Dennis from Elite Performance is in 5. That's his first 100 meters for the season. Has a personal best of 10.15 seconds. Newby of Kingston College has looked sensational all season. Did not fulfill his potential at the boys and girls track at the feeder championships. Has a season and a personal best of 10.26 seconds. A reminder, he is in lane 3. Now Jason Lewis of Camperdown should be in lane 6. And in Miller in 7 and Martha Thomas in lane 8. So I'm a little bit confused though, to be honest. The stadium announcer is calling section 2, but what is known as section 6. So let's see if I'm correct or he's correct. So I'm just going to go with what is presented in front of me, which is section 6. So Drummond, so pardon me if I'm wrong, Newby, Harris, Dennis, Lewis, Miller, Thomas. Those are the 7 competitors in section 6, which should be the section on track. Athletes on their marks. And the gun has sent them away. And moving well in lane 3, Newby. It looks like Newby pulling away and looking over to his left. And 10.27 seconds for Newby. That's what I have. And it looks like Newby from my vantage point. Let's see what the board will say. A bit confusing here, but hopefully that can be ironed out very soon. 10.27 seconds. Looking across. Nothing posted on the board just as yet. But probably Sashin Dennis. They have Dennis as a winner, 10.27. A little bit confused here. But positive 2.90. So I'm a bit confused as the board is at the present time. But they're just giving one result and that's it. And Newby second at 10.27, both having the same time. I thought that Newby had gotten the better of Sashin Dennis though, on the inside. So 10.27, 10.27. First and second, 10.27. And Harris finishes third, 10.57 seconds. So a bit confusing. But hopefully that can be ironed out as we get ready for the next heat. What we have here, Kevin Stone in lane 1. Had a season best of 10.77 seconds. Sanjay Salmon is in 2, 10.49 seconds. Avoid Tucker is in 3. Has a personal best of 10.08 seconds. Michael Campbell, MVP, is in lane 4. 10.29 seconds. Tyreek Wilson is in 5, 10.73. That's his season's best. In 6, Shadiq Hines has a season's best of 10.85 seconds. In 7, from GC Foster College, Rollins has a season's best of 10.84 seconds. Mazina Barrett of UW is in lane 8, 10.58 seconds. So it was a bit confusing in that section though. But it went through to form because what the site had was section 6 next. That's why it threw off a lot of persons. But we have to follow the site to get it right. So Stone in 1. So section 2 coming up. This is the third heat into section 2. So Stone in 1 from Racers Track Club. Has a personal best of 10.54 seconds though, Stone. But season's best of 10.77. Many expectations are high for this young man, expecting him to go at least 10.2 this year. He got his time down. Sanjay Salmon with a personal best and a season's best of 10.49. Has looked solid all season. Javoy Tucker from MVP is in 3. Has a personal best of 10.08 seconds. Michael Campbell from MVP is in lane 4. Has a season's best of 10.29 seconds. Had some misfortune happen to him a few years ago. Was coming on well when he had a personal best of 10.07. However, it's coming back to form. Athletes going back in their respective blocks. Michael Campbell missing in action. He should have been in lane 4. The 7 facing the starter. Stone in 1. Salmon in 2. Tucker in 3. Tyreek Wilson in 5. And the gun has sent them away. Brilliant start. That's just from Tucker in lane 3, but going well. Looks to be Tyreek Wilson, but moving away from the crowd is Salmon. But here comes Wilson, and it's going to be close going down on the line. 10.45 seconds. And I think though on the inside, Salmon was there, so too Wilson. 10.45 seconds. But Wilson gets it, 10.45 ahead of Salmon. And that's the official time for Wilson, 10.45 seconds, negative 2.20 seconds. Salmon is second, 10.50, and Stone finishes third, 10.53 seconds. Top three in section 2 in the third heat. Hope you're not getting confused at all. Now, what I said, section 6 actually was the second heat, and section 2 was a third heat. So 6 sections. Coming up next is semi-final 3. Semi-final 3 will showcase David Buckham in lane 1. He's from UWI, a Canadian athlete, has a personal best of 10.67 seconds. From DC Foster College in 2, David Tomlinson has a personal best of 10.69 seconds and his first 100 meters for the season. Emery Barnes of Elite Performance has a personal best of 10.08 seconds, pretty far from his season's best of 10.47. Nigel Ellis of MVP is in lane 4 with a time of 10.04 seconds, his season opener in the 100 meters. Akeem Blake of Titans is in lane 5, has a season's best of 10.13, which is his personal best, has looked superb all season. In lane 6, Mario Williams, the time of 10.41 seconds, his personal best, his first 100 meters for the season. Jaheim Holloway is in lane 7 from Swept Track Club, has a personal best of 10.65 seconds, with a season's best of 11.04 seconds. Did not look too well in that 100 meters where he posted 11.04. Ryan Weber from Excelsior High School is in lane 8, has a season's best of 10.84, personal best of 10.68 seconds. As we look in lane 9, Ellis missing in action. So you have to look on Akeem Blake in 5, the favorite to take this heat. So Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, many persons are asking. She's down to take part in the 200 meters. Gunn has sent them away. And we said before, you have to look out for Akeem Blake. He hits the front like a freight train, running away from the rest of the field. Emery Barnes is second, but it's going to be Akeem Blake taking the top spot, 10.15 seconds. That's sensational from Akeem Blake in the preliminaries. 10.15 seconds is the flash time for Blake. Negative 1.10 seconds. Remember, his personal best is 10.13. That is season's best. Not far from it at all. 10.15 seconds for Blake. Has been sensational outdoing the 60 meters. Emery Barnes is second, 10.37 for Emery Barnes. And Williams is third, 10.78 seconds. This is section 3 in the 100 meters. Weber is fourth, 10.95, and Tomlinson is fifth. We'll tell you Tomlinson's time in a very short while, 10.97 seconds for Tomlinson. But the young man we spoke about, Blake, 10.15, not far from his personal best of 10.13. So the next heat, semi-final 4, section 4. Will feature Justin Emmanuel in lane 1. Having a season's best of 11.17 seconds, not sensational at all, but his personal best is 10.68. Expectations are not so high in this Velocity 11 at the National Stadium. Titans, Dexter Lee is in lane 2. A World Junior Champion, World Youth winner, 10.57 seconds. That's his season's best. Personal best of 10.06. Emmanuel Archibald from Ricketts Performance is in 3 with a personal best of 10.22, not far from his season's best of 10.28 seconds. Tajay Gale should be in lane 4, just making sure he's there. Yes, he is, in a green vest and black tights. Season's best of 10.64 seconds and a personal best of 10.18. Looked extremely good last year in that 100 meters. Have not rediscovered that form just as yet. He has been doing both the long jump and also the 100 meters for Tajay Gale. He's in lane 4. Julian Fort should have been in lane 5, but he's missing in action. Thought that this was going to be his first 100 meters this season, but that's not the case. Aubrey Allen from Legacy Athletics is in lane 6, and Davian Clark from Cameron Blazers is in lane 8. Athletes on their marks. So no Fort. No Dexter Lee. Gunn has sent them away. Tajay Gale gets well. On the inside of Tajay Gale is Archibald. That's the top two at the present time in the green vest. But Archibald is just ahead of Tajay Gale. Archibald takes it. It's 10.36 seconds for Archibald, just ahead of Tajay Gale. 10.38 is the official time for Archibald. Tajay Gale is second, 10.42 seconds. Allen finishes third, 10.62 seconds. That's the top three in section 4 of the men's 100 meters. That is section 4. Completing a short while ago. Section 5 coming up. And in this section, Jordan Nicholas is in lane 1. Looking on the field, has a personal best of 10.59 seconds. Rashid Foster of Cameron Blazers is there in lane 2, 10.76 seconds. That's his season's best. Has a PB of 10.61. Nicholas is from MVP. Kadrian Goldson from GC Foster College. I'm going to see if he's there in lane 3. He has looked good this season though. Has produced a personal best, and which is his season's best of 10.19 seconds. Has shown some power, has shown some speed. This young man from GC Foster College means business in 2022. Kamal Green of Elite Performance is in form, has a personal best of 10.33 seconds. His first 100 meters this season. Yohan Blake, making sure, is Yohan Blake there? He is in lane 5, the 2011 world champion in 100 meters. Yohan Blake, yes he is. Has looked far from his best though, has a season's best of 10.25 seconds and a personal best of 9.69. Yohan Blake. Julian Walker, Ricketts Performance, should be in lane 6. Has a personal best of 10.29 seconds. Raheem Scott of Racers Track Club is in 7 though, and a personal best of 10.58. And Anthony Carpenter of Legacy Athletics, more known for his prowess in the 400 meters, 10.48 seconds. That's his personal best. His first 100 meters for the season. Athletes are standing behind their respective blocks. Nicholas, Foster, Goldson, and Green is there. And also Yohan Blake. However, Julian Walker is not there, but Raheem Scott and Anthony Carpenter is there. So 7 facing the starter in section 5 of the men's 100 meters. Nicholas, Foster, Goldson, Green, Blake, Scott, and Carpenter. And the gun has sent them away in his drive phase. Yohan Blake gets out well on the inside. Goldson is also there. We spoke about the top 2. Goldson ahead of Yohan Blake. Now Yohan Blake takes over and takes the head of Goldson. 10.14 seconds is the flash time for Yohan Blake ahead of Goldson. Maybe Foster came through for second, but Blake takes it 10.13 seconds. Goldson in second, 10.11. Carpenter finishes third, 10.41 seconds. And Foster, 10.45. Carpenter was in lane 8. 10.41. The wind is negative 2.00. That's a surprise though. Carpenter finishing in third. But I can tell you though, in terms of the winner, is Yohan Blake 10.13, Goldson 10.21 seconds. And Yohan Blake's time, that's his season's best. His season's best before was 10.25 seconds. So that's it for the 100 meters. All 6 sections finishing. And you hear that we'll finish with section 5 because section 6 was the second heat. So they counted it from 1, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next event on the track with the women's 400 meters. Hurdles I have here on my list. Making sure. So women's 400 meters. That's what I have at 5:45. As we take a break from the National Stadium.
One tap on the app, food reach your at. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food that you get.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or with football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. If not water you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. If not water you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157. or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the.
Welcome back to the National Stadium. Velocity 11, Velocity Fest 11 to be exact. Have to big up our sponsors in terms of Track Alert. We have to big up 7 Crave, Water, and Powerade. Also sponsors of the meet. The Best Dressed Chicken, Reggae Jamming, Sports Development Foundation, National Commercial Bank, Grace Kennedy, Jamaica Producers, Flow, General Accident Insurance Company, 7 Crave, and Water. They're the sponsor to meet and sponsor our broadcast once again, Powerade, Water, and 7 Crave. The next event on the track will be the 400 meters. In the meantime, in terms of events finishing so far and qualification to the final little later on, the women's 100 meters in terms of qualifiers for the final. Ramona Burchell qualified with a time of 11.23 seconds. She was the fastest heading into the final. Jodine Williams from Racers also qualified for the top 8 with a time of 11.55 seconds. She is from Racers. Crystal Slowly of MVP advanced through to the final with a time of 11.84 seconds. Michaela Hazley from Immaculate Conception also moved through with 11.85 seconds onto her belt. Grizel Scarlett with a time of 11.93 seconds with a positive win of 2.2 also advanced to the final. Leonie Samantha Smith from Vision had a time of 11.99 seconds advancing through to the final. 12.01 seconds was Tony Ann Lindsay's mark with her qualification to the final of the women's 100 meters, and the final qualifier was Casey Ann Johnson with a time of 12.03 seconds moving through to today's or this evening's final. That's on the women's side. We give you the men's qualifiers in a very short while. And Let's see if it's up just as yet. Yes, it is. Yohan Blake, he has qualified for the final with a time of 10.13 seconds, advancing to the top 8 with the fastest time. In second overall, Akeem Blake of Titans at the time of 10.15 seconds. Also, Yohan Blake representing Titans with a 10.13 seconds. Must say, it was a positive 2.0 though, and for Akeem Blake a positive 1.1. Now in terms of Shane Bailey, was the third best, advancing through to the final with a time of 10.18 seconds. K'Jon Golson was the fourth best, qualifying for the final, had a time of 10.21 seconds. Golson is from GC Foster College. Bailey is from Sprint Tech. In fifth best overall, Sachin Dennis with a time of 10.27 seconds, advanced through to the final. He's from Elite Performance. Kingston College is a schoolboy, Jivan Newby, with a time of 10.27 seconds, advanced through to the final. And Conroy Jones, unattached, at the time of 10.30 seconds, advanced to the final of the men's 100 meters. The final qualifier was Jazeel Murphy, a time of 10.32 seconds. He advanced to the final of the men's 100 meters. And they have Section A and Section B in terms of the qualifiers for the men's 100 meters. So I should give you the other qualifiers. I gave you the top 8, but there'll be another section. Elaine McPherson advanced to the next, or should I say, Section B, 100 meters, season best of 10.36. Also advancing to that final was Emery Barnes, 10.37. He's from Elite Performance. McPherson is from GC Foster College. Ricketts Performance, Emmanuel Archibald advanced with a time of 10.38 seconds. Anthony Carpenter, 10.41 seconds. Also moved through to that final. Tajay Gale, 10.42 seconds. Also advanced to that final, along with Rashid Foster from Cameron Blazers and Tyreek Wilson from Elite Performance and Ashani Smith from Racers Track Club. So those are the events finishing so far from Velocity Fest 11. And we're getting ready now for the 400 meters. So all 6 sections of the men's 100 meters, all 2 sections of the women's 100 meters, all completed so far. So it's time for the 400 meters to take center stage on the women's side. On the first heat, or the first A, should I say, which showcase Kitanya Headley from St. Catherine High School with a season's best of 55.73 seconds. She should be in lane 2. Deandra Kelly from Excelsior High, she should be lane 3 with a season's best and a personal best of 55.17 seconds. Danielle King of Heidel High in lane 4 has, well, no time for King at all, so no time at all. This should be our first 400 for the season. The Jonas Simpson by Excelsior in lane 5. We see Simpson in lane 5 has a time of 54.74 seconds, which is her personal best, and certainly expect to see a lot from Simpson next year. Alia Baker from Heidel had a time of season's best 54.44 and a personal best of 53.65 seconds. She is in lane 6. Daniel Kent of St. Catherine High in lane 7 and no times for Kent, while Serena Douglas of St. Catherine is in lane 8. And let's see if Douglas meets up to this starter. 55.30 seconds, that's her personal best. This is a final A as we look for the women's 400 meters. We look in lane 3. Deandra Kelly from Excelsior is there. In lane 4, Daniel King of Heidel also there. Dejona Simpson from Excelsior in a golden top, so too in lane 3. Kelly, golden top. Light blue in lane 4 for King. And in lane 6, Alia Baker, he would have favored to take this 400 meters, is also there. St. Catherine's Danielle Kent is in 7, and Serena Douglas, also of St. Catherine, is in lane 8. She has a 55.30 seconds clocking as her personal best. So this is section A of the women's 400 meters, our final A, as you look for the athletes standing behind their respective blocks. Did not see Kitanya Headley of St. Catherine. No, she has shown. So 7 facing the starter, 3 from St. Catherine, 2 from Heidel, 2 from Excelsior. But the highlight, many may think, should be in lane 5, Dejona Simpson, lane 6, Alia Baker. Maybe persons are focusing on those two lanes to come through on top. It's going to be interesting in terms of the women's 400 meters. This is section A, because Deandra Kelly in lane 3, she has been improving every time, 55.17 as her season's best and her personal best in lane 3. A diminutive athlete, though, tends to use her speed more so on the back stretch, tends to tire a lot when she comes home with about 60 or 70 meters. Let's see if she will change her strategy. This is Final A, women's 400 meters. Headley, Kelly, King, Simpson, Baker, Kent, and Douglas. Starter on his rostrum. The start of the women's section A, 400 meters. Getting out well out of the blocks, Danielle King, who is in lane 4. On the inside of King is the Jonas Simpson of Excelsior, but moving well out in lane 7, Danielle Kent. Now moving well on the inside, we spoke about the Jonas Simpson of Excelsior. She is in lane 5, but it's the young lady from Hydel, Alia Baker. She'll be carrying the field in the home stretch with a humongous lead. But on our inside, the Jonas Simpson of Excelsior trying to reel her in. She is in the yellow vest in lane 5, but out in lane 6 is Alia Baker in the light blue with about 50 meters to go, having a 3-meter lead over the Excelsorian Simpson, who is in second. But it's going to be Alia Baker taking section A in the girls 400 meters. Baker ahead of Simpson. Coming through for third looks like Tanya Headley of St. Catherine. The winning time, 53.99 seconds, is the flash time. The official time for Baker, 54.05. Excelsior Simpson is in second, 54.59, and Headley from St. Catherine finishes third. We tell you her time in a very short while, but her time will be on the board. Her time is 54.88 seconds for Headley, running from lane 2. The girls 400 meters, or women's 400 meters, that is section A. And Jonas Simpson taking the top spot. In that event, the 400 meters. Give it official time for everyone. That is section A, or final A, in the women's 400 meters. So the official time, 54.05 seconds, a season's best for Alia Baker, finishing first. In second, Jonas Simpson with a personal best of 54.59 seconds. In second, Kitania Headley of St. Catherine is third, having a personal best of 54.88 seconds. In fourth is Deandra Kelly of Excelsior High, 55.66 seconds. In fifth, from St. Catherine High, Danielle Kent, with 58.27 seconds. In sixth, Serena Douglas of St. Catherine High had a time of 59.03 seconds. And in seventh was Danielle King of Hydel with a time of 59.28 seconds. That's the result from Final A in the women's 400 meters. Next event on the track will be Final B. And we see now Chrisanne Sandra, actually in lane 1 from Vision with a time of 58.73. That's her season's best. Pretty far from her personal best, 55.00 seconds. Shamara Williams from Elite Performance is in 2, has a personal best of 53.44 seconds. In 3, Samantha Tanisha has a personal best of 53.46. She's from Vision, has a season's best of 54.98. Yannick McNeil from Sprint Tech is in lane 4, has a season's best of 54.37, personal best 52.88 seconds. In lane 5 from Sprint Tech, Anastasia Leroy, well, she is missing in action, Anastasia Leroy. So in lane 6, Christine Day is there from MVP with a personal best of 50.14 seconds, a season's best of 54.04. In 7 from GC Foster College, Anissa Richards having a season's best, 54.95 seconds, personal best 54.95. And Kiefer Bailey of GC Foster is in 8, having a season's best of 55.18, which is her personal best. So missing in action, Anastasia Leroy. Should have been in lane 5. And in lane 1 should have been Chris-Anne Sandro. Athletes on their marks. This is final B of the women's 400 meters. And the gun has sent them away for the women's 400 meters. This is section B. Getting out well, Richards of GC Foster in lane 7. Moving on, Bailey of GC Foster, her schoolmate. And she has passed Bailey on the back stretch. Also, Christine Day has looked well as they pass the entrance of the marathon tunnel. Christine Day and Janeek McNeil, who is in lane 4, bouncing and looks pretty relaxed. That's the top 3 at the present time. Richards of GC Foster, Christine Day of MVP, Janeek McNeil in lane 4, coming around the bend. But Christine Day having a slight advantage. She'll carry the field in the home stretch. Right behind, trying to pounce, is Janeek McNeil, who's in that second position out in lane 4. Janeek McNeil now powers and trying to pass Christine Day with about 60 meters to go. Did I say try? She goes by Christine Day. Janeek McNeil ahead of Christine Day, who is in second. McNeil takes over and will take section B in the girls or women's 400 meters, stopping the clock of 53.89 seconds for Janeek McNeil ahead of Christine Day. Finishing fast was Samantha Tanisha, and McNeil's time 53.96 seconds or 95 seconds for Janeek McNeil. Day is second, 54.55. So, and James 54.94 seconds for Samantha James, 54.94 seconds in third. Richards fourth, 55.05 seconds. Let's go track side.
53 seconds for you. Long season ahead, but the World Championships coming up, getting the legs going. How are you feeling after that run?
First, I really thank God that I finished this race healthy. It's been a rough ride, but I'm just trusting God that everything will go well. I'm working hard, and I'm really picking up the pace in training, and I'm just trusting God that things will work out.
Like you said, it's been a long road, a tough road, but here you are. What keeps you going still at this stage of your career?
I really believe that I don't reach my potential. I didn't achieve what I know that I can achieve in this sport, and I am just going to go until I know when it is time that I should stop.
All the best.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much there, Trish. Speaking to Christine Day, finished second in that 400 meters. Janeek McNeil. Janeek McNeil's time was 53.95 seconds. That's her season's best. Christine Day was second, 54.55 seconds. And third was Samantha James at a time of 54.94, which was her season's best. And in fourth, Anissa Richards of GC Foster College, 55.05 seconds. The next event on track is the hot event, many may say, the women's 400 meters. This is section C, and starting in lane 1 from GC Foster, Adisha Nanton with a time, her season's best of 54.18 seconds. That's her personal best in 1. Rochelle Clayton in 2 with a season's best of 54.07 seconds. Candice McLeod is in 3. She's from Pelicans Track Club at a time of 51.57, which is her season's best, pretty far from her personal best of 49.51 seconds. Genevieve Russell is in lane 4, 52.77 seconds, and has a personal best of 51.17. Rhonda White is in lane 5, season's best of 53.11, personal best 51.26 seconds. Danielle Brownfield is in lane 6. Last time we saw her, she was doing the 400 meters hurdles. She is a talented individual. 52.01 is her season's best. Personal best, 50.77 seconds done last year. Tiffany James is in lane 7. A time of 53.50, her season's best. 51.02 seconds. And in lane 8, you have Asha Williams from Sprint Tech, a season's best of 53.63, a personal best of 52.87 seconds. Women's 400 meters. This is section C. The hot event. Nanton, Clayton, McLeod, Russell, White, Bromfield, James, and Williams. Gunn had sent them away, even break, you may say, for the field. And doing well, Candice McLeod, and Candice McLeod outside. It looks to me like it's Russell. And Russell moving well, has gained somewhat on Rhonda White on her outside, but on Rhonda White's outside is Janelle Bromfield, who settles in lane 6. Bromfield has gained on Tiffany James with about 200 meters to go, and also passing Ashley Williams on her outside. Bromfield having a slight advantage, moving well, trying to come through on the inside is Rhonda White and Janeek Russell and Candice McLeod. But Bromfield with a slight advantage, but now hitting the front of the pack. Janeek Russell, but here comes Candice McLeod moving away from Janeek Russell. Candice McLeod in the white top, moving in lane 3 and powering away. Oh my word, she has 49 seconds as her personal best. This young lady, Candice McLeod, stops the clock at 51.20 seconds ahead of Russell. 51.20 seconds for Candice McLeod, taking the top spot. That is the official time for Candice McLeod. And Russell finishes second, 51.96 seconds. And Rhonda White third, 52.26 seconds. But Candice McLeod taking the top spot in section A. Lane is fourth, 52.29, and in fifth, looks to me, as we're going to be joining Trishana trackside.
Good run, 51 seconds, getting faster, lowering the times. How are you feeling?
Well, I feel pretty stronger. I mean, these meets are opportunity to get better, analyze yourself, and come again, and I've done that over the past 2 races, so I'm hoping to get better.
A big year for you last year, such a phenom at the Olympic Games. What are now some of the new objectives you have with coach as you look forward to, track season, Diamond League, and so on to come?
I mean, leading up to trials, and I mean, the main focus is to go up to the World Championship, of course, and then I wish and I hope the end of the season is better than last year.
How is training?
Great.
I love that.
Thank you.
That is none other than the winner, Candice McLeod. We take a quick break and come right back for coverage of Velocity Fest. Welcome back to the National Stadium. Velocity Fest 11 taking center stage. It's all about track alerts coverage of a track in the field at the National Stadium. Cruising through till about 8 o'clock Jamaica time. We're ready now for the men, as the women took center stage a short while ago. Not with one, not with two, but with 3 heats. Now it's time for the men in terms of the 400 meters. In lane 1, we have Royal Campbell from Excelsior, has a season's best of 48.02 seconds. In 2, Yannick Murray from GC Foster College has a season's best of 48.24 seconds. Keena Burrell, he's in lane 3. He's from Racers Track Club, has a season's best of 47.34 seconds. In lane 5, Bovell McPherson from Racers, 47.62 seconds is his personal best. Danique Luke on the outside in lane 6, season's best of 47.17 seconds. In lane 7, Asin Wilson from Titans, 47.99, and Wisdom from GC Foster College is in lane 8 with a season's best of 48.76 seconds. Gunn has sent them away. Good start it is from Wisdom in lane 8 from GC Foster College. Also going well from GC Foster College in lane 6 is Luke. On the backstretch they move. Luke looks well, looks settled. On the inside of Luke is Bobble McPherson. McPherson gaining somewhat on Luke on his outside with about 200 meters to go. Wilson makes his move and goes by Wisdom on his outside. So too moving well is Luke, who is in lane 6. On the inside of Luke is McPherson, who is in lane 5. McPherson will carry the field in the home stretch. Bovell McPherson with a slight advantage over Luke, who is on this outside with about 70 meters to go. Bovell McPherson is moving well. Also too moving well on the inside is Murray trying to sneak through, but Bovell McPherson is tightening up somewhat, but he's holding him off. Is going down to the line. Bovell McPherson takes it ahead of Danique Luke of GC Foster College, 47.23 seconds. Should be Murray finishes third, 47.26 for McPherson. Luke is second, 47.28, and Murray third, 47.58 seconds, trying to sneak through from lane number 2. So that is the first section A of the men's 400 meters. And going through, Bovell McPherson, 47.26 seconds, timed his race well, made his move with about 250 meters to go as he passed the entrance of the marathon tunnel. So we're going to see now, we're going to go by trackside once more and join Trish.
Newfound success at the indoors. Any added motivation from that as a senior now since leaving St. Elizabeth?
Yes, I must say it. Going to indoors this year has motivated me because, I had a really, really hard time transitioning. So to know that I made the Olympic team last year and World Indoors this year, leaving with a bronze medal and a gold medal indoors, I'm highly motivated and ready for the season.
Talk to me a little bit more about that, because people sometimes, see the stellar performances in high school, but then when you go to the UTEC MVP and overseas and then looking to make the transition, it can be tough, especially with injuries. How was that for you?
Well, I must say it was really hard, especially mentally, because I had a lot of stuff going on personally in my life. I lost my brother in 2019 and then my mother in 2021, so it was hard mentally to say, okay, let me come out here and give my best all the time, because things are in your head and sometimes you think that you're focused and ready to go, but there's things, mental burdens otherwise after your case.
And my final question, you in high school you did so well within the 4 hurdles, 800, the 400 meters. Have you now settled with yourself and Stephen Francis and others that the 400 is the way to go?
Well, I'm not sure. Last year my coach said to me, after Olympics, Janelle, you're going to do the 4 hurdles again. And I was like, okay, I'm ready for that challenge because, Stephen Francis, he's a genius. So if he says I can do something, I believe in him 100%.
All the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Trish. Speaking to Brownfield as we get ready now for Section B in the men's 400 meters. Lane 2, Terry Thomas of Racers, season's best of 46.96 seconds. Sandra Barnes in 3 from GC Foster College, 45.99. Demish Gay from Sprint Tech is in 4. His first 400 meters for the season. Anthony Cox from Racers is in lane 5. Akani Slater from Sprint Tech is in 6. Racers Javier Brown is in lane 7. It looks like Gunn had set them away for the start of the 400 meters. Great start it was from Zanjan Barnes of GC Foster. On the outside of Zanjan Barnes, Demish Gay moves well in lane 4. Is on the heels of Anthony Cox. I said on the heels of the past the entrance of the marathon tunnel. Looking on the stagger, it looks to me like Demish Gay with a slight advantage. He has eased out somewhat, and Anthony Cox has stepped into another gear and has gained on Slater on his outside. Way on the outside looks like Javier Brown having a slight advantage coming into the home stretch. Javier Brown with a slight advantage. Also Cox now trying to pull through. Where is the man they call Demish Gay missing in action, but moving well out in lane 3. Zanjan Barnes are pouring away. It's going to be Barnes taking the top spot just ahead of Cox. 45.70 seconds, and in third should be Demish Gay. 45.70 seconds for Zanjan Barnes, and that should be a personal best for Barnes, 45.69 seconds. That's a personal best for Zanjan Barnes, erasing the time he had, 45.99. So Zanjan Barnes taking the top spot and ahead of Anthony Cox. Cox time is 45.64, and in third looks to be Demish Gay with a time of 46.19 seconds. First, second, and third in the men's final B of the 400 meters. Some results we had earlier on in terms of the women's 400 meters and the summary for the women's 400 meters. In terms of section C, Omar McLeod, she took the top spot, the time of 51.20 seconds, a meet record. And in second, Janeek Russell at a time of 51.96 seconds, which is season's best for Janeek Russell. Rhonda White was third with a season's best of 52.26 seconds. Rochelle Clayton was fourth in that event with a personal best of 52.29 seconds. Tiffany James was fifth in the event, 52.
One top tap on the app, food reach your hot. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. Kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track I went football and play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from tracker to feeder meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157. or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast. One tap on the app, food reach your hot. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. Kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track I went football and play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from tracker to feeder meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future.
45.99. Good going for you. Ahead of Demish Gay, your teammate. Tell me how are you feeling about that personal best effort?
I'm feeling very proud, very excited. Just listen to my coach and came out and execute.
What was the instruction from coach really? Because you can hardly walk, but you got the time. I'm sure you're pleased with.
Just stay behind them because they're more faster than me, and just finish strong.
The 400 event is really tough. The one lap itself as the event, but also training. Why the 400?
No, it's very hard. I wouldn't advise anybody to do it still, but it's a more mental. It's a more mental race.
You think that's why Jamaica not getting the times that we want in the event? The training is turning them off.
No, just put in the work and just listen to your coach and put God first and stay healthy, that's all.
What would be a time that would please you at the end of the season, that would make you happy?
Anytime below 44.8 would be very good.
So Jamaica must look out for Barnes running maybe 44.8 to make him happy.
Most definitely.
All the best.
Thank you, miss.
They heard Trish a short while ago trackside. The results of the men's B 400 meters. Zandrian Barnes of GC Foster College with a meet record of 45.69 seconds. Anthony Cox was second, 45.684, which was a season's best for Anthony Cox. Demish Gay was third, 46.19 seconds. He's from Sprintech. And in fourth, Akani Slater of Sprintech, 46.92 seconds. Terry Thomas of Racers, he was fifth with a time of 47.28 seconds. Javier Brown did not finish after coming around the bend in the top position. We have some more results to give you. That was Final B. In Final A in the men's 400 meters was won by Bovell McPherson with a season's best of 47.26 seconds. Janeek Luke of GC Foster College was second, 47.28 seconds. In third, Yannick Murray of GC Foster College had a personal best on the day, 47.58 seconds. In fourth, Asani Wilson of Titans had a time of 48.17 seconds. Real Campbell of Excelsior, he was fifth, 48.29, and in sixth was Taj Leon Wisdom of GC Foster College with a time of 49.18 seconds. Keena Burrell of Racers did not finish that event. That was section A of the men's 400 meters. And in terms of other results, in the women's B, we gave you the C results. Yannick McNeil from Sprintech won that event, a season's best, 53.95 seconds. Christine Day of MVP was second, 54.55, and Samantha James was third with a season's best of 54.94 seconds. The next event on the track is a 4x100 meters. This is for High School Open for girls. That's the next event on the track. Look in lanes 4, 5, and 6. So St. Catherine, Hydel, and Immaculate. So St. Catherine in lane 4, Hydel in 5, and Immaculate in lane 6. Athletes are standing behind their respective blocks. So 3 teams in this 4x1 in the high school being introduced on the request of the coaches. And just waiting around. We still have some more results to give you. The long jump is still going on the men's side, starting earlier on. We'll give you an update in terms of what's happening there. Also, the high jump is not started just yet. And in terms of shot put, we'll give you some results of that event. And the 4x1 for girls, sent off St. Catherine in lane 4 on the outside of St. Catherine. Heidel moving away from St. Catherine and getting off Immaculate on her outside. Handing over the baton in the top position is Heidel on the back stretch. They're right in front. Immaculate on the outside in second, and way behind is St. Catherine in third. For this penultimate exchange, it's all Heidel, the team from St. Catherine. However, St. Catherine High School is in third position. On the outside in second, it's Immaculate. But all alone for the final exchange, it's Heidel, coached by Corey Bennett. They're all alone with a 10-meter lead, sneaking through on the inside. St. Catherine High School and Immaculate tussling for that second position with about 30 meters to go. It's all Heidel taking the top spot, stopping the clock of 45.10 seconds. Immaculate coming through for second and St. Catherine third. 45.10 is the flash time. The official time is 45.11 seconds. Immaculate on the outside copped second, 46.18 seconds, and Catherine finished in third, 46.29 seconds. The top 3 and only 3 competitors on the girls' side in this 4x1. We told you before, we're going to give you some updates on the long jump. Now it's going on the men's long jump. Emmanuel Archibald leads 7.59 meters. Adrian Riley of Ricketts Performance, both are from Ricketts Performance, is second so far, 7.55 will give you his flights. Sean D. Thompson from Sprintech is 7.34, he's in third, and Aubrey Allen from Legacy Athletics is fourth, 7.11 meters, and Joaquim Waters unattached, 6.95 meters, and you have Chevron Parkinson from GC Foster College has a mark of 6.65 meters. David Tomlinson from GC Foster is 76.63 meters. LaShane Wilson from GC Foster College did not register. I know he's taking part or wanted to take part in the high jump, and he was known to take part in the long jump. In terms of the series for Archibald, in his first, 7.58, in his second, 7.44 meters, and his third, 7.59 meters. For Adrian Riley's series so far, in his first was a no jump, in his second, a no jump, and in third, 7.55 meters. For Sean D. Thompson, in third, his series, 6.00 meters. In his first attempt, second jump, 7.23 meters, and his third, 7.34 meters. That's his best jump so far in this men's long jump event. So the next event on track is a 4x100 meters. We had a 4x1 for boys. Now it's time for the 4x1. We had a 4x1 for girls, pardon me. Now it's time for the 4x1 for boys. And Heidel, out of 3 schools, took the top spot for 45.11 seconds. That was the official time. Immaculate Conception was second, 46.18. And in third, St. Catherine High, they had a time of 46.29 seconds. That's what the high school open for girls. Now it's time for the boys to take center stage. And the 3 competitors, once again, I see Excelsior in lane 3, Excelsior High. In 4, Camperdown, once known as the Sprint Factory. And Wilmer's Boys, a team based at Marasca Road, in lane 5. So 3 teams, once again, as we saw on the girls' side, where Heidel took center stage and took the top spot ahead of Immaculate and St. Catherine. Let's see who will take the top spot in the 3-team event, 4x1 boys. Excelsior in 3, Camperdown in 4, and Woolmers in lane 5. Lanes 3, 4, and 5 been used in this event. So Weber Campbell, Smith, and Miller. Quartet for Excelsior, Lewis, Harris, Thomas, and Drummond. The quartet for Camperdown. And for Wolmer's boys, Dakers, Graham, Gordon, and Malik Graham. So you have Rickwan Graham and Malik Graham is 4x1 for Wolmer's. Wolmer's the favorite to take the top spot. They are in lane 5. 4x1 boys. Light breeze blowing over the National Stadium for the start of the boys 4x1. Wolmer's gets out well as expected on the inside. You have Camperdown and Excelsior in lane 3. Wolmer's heading over the baton in the top position on the backstretch, maintaining their advantage over Camperdown and Excelsior, who is in second based on the stagger for this penultimate exchange. It is Wolmer's still out in front. Camperdown is there and Excelsior coming around the bend and will hand over for the final time. Still Wolmer's maintaining their advantage in this 4x1 boys for the final exchange. It's Wolmer's, the maroon and gold out in front. Excelsior has slipped into that second position. However, Excelsior is coming on the inside. Wolmer's fighting off Excelsior. It will be Wolmer's Excelsior going towards the line. Wolmer's, I think, gets it over Excelsior and Camperdown third. 41.76 seconds is the flash time. I think Wolmer's got it on the outside. 41.76. Excelsior was closing in with about 10 meters to go. Wolmer's 41.76. Excelsior close second in 41.85 seconds, and in third you have Camperdown with a time not on the board just yet. Now it comes 42.23 seconds. So congratulations to Wolmer's boys, 41.76 seconds, taking the top spot in that event. Boys 4x1, but Excelsior was closing in that final leg. As see some shot put results coming through. Shot put finished a while ago. O'Dane Richards from MVP taking the top spot with a measurement of 19.03 meters. So kudos to O'Dane Richards of MVP taking the top spot. Fred, that's his nickname. Kobe Lawrence of Calabar, 17.32 meters and 17.99 is his season's best with that ball or with that weight. So 17.32 meters for Kobe Lawrence in second. Brandon Gale of St. Jago High was third with a measurement of 16.26 meters. Moses Parkinson from DC Foster College had a measurement of 16.21 meters for fourth. We're looking on the series for Dane Richards, 18.47 meters for his first throw, 18.67 for his second, 19.03 for his third, and 18.77 for his fourth, foul on his fifth, and 18.02 on his final attempt in terms of O'Dane Fred Richards. Fred is not his real name though. As we take a break here from the National Stadium Velocity Fest 11.
One tap on the app, food reach your hot. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. Kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. And the chuckle with football and play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
One tap on the app, food reach your at. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. Kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast.
We've been having, we have seen action in the 100 meters in terms of preliminaries or semi-final round. We'll have the final to close off the show later on. We have seen the 400 meters on the women's side, also on the men's side, and we have seen 4x1 action for the high school. The next event on the track, let me repeat, the next event on the track is the 200 meters. Yes, you can travel the world to see this event because it showcases one talented individual, a dynamo in terms of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She should be competing in lane 3, comes up about 6:45, but they are getting things ready for, that's the next event on the track. In that event though, Chanel Honeywell has a season best of 24.25 seconds. Renisha McGregor has a season best of 23.14. Her personal best is 22.99 seconds. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, her first outdoor race for the season. 21.79 seconds is her personal best when she did that last year. Months ago, not even a year. So, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce making her outdoor debut right here at Velocity 11 in the next few minutes. Sasha Lee Forbes of Sprintech will be right on her outside in lane 4, 22.71 seconds. Antonique Strawn, MVP, who looked superb a few weeks ago, running the 100 meters, running a personal best. Oh, she has a time of 23.24 seconds, her season's best. But how she looked in that 100 meters, expectations are high for Antonique Strawn this year. 22.32 seconds. That's her personal best. Natasha Morrison from MVP, 22.74 is her personal best, and a season's best of 23.05 seconds. Stephanie-Ann McPherson, we talked about superb, who has looked superb last year to this year, continuing her form, especially in the indoors, getting that bronze medal, the 400 meters. Stephanie-Ann McPherson working on her speed in that 200 meters. She should be in lane 7. Has a personal best of 22.90 seconds. The women's 200 meters. That's the next event on the track I have here. But I don't see the women out as yet. So I don't see the women out as yet, though. But I have here for the women's 200 meters. Final should be 6:45. That's the women. And the 6:55 should be the men. So we saw persons testing the blocks for the 200 meters a short while ago, but they're men. So I don't know if any changes has happened in the schedule, but we're waiting some instruction to see what's going on there. But in terms of results we were giving you earlier on, and we were giving you the long jump still continuing though. And Emmanuel Archibald was leading 7.59 meters, and I think he's just completed 7.59 meters. He took the top spot with that 7.59 meters series of 6 jumps. Adrian Riley, 7.55 meters in second, so 7.55 meters. Sean D. Thompson of Sprintech with a measurement of 7.39 meters finished third in that event. So Aubrey Allen from Legacy Athletics finished fourth with a measurement of 7.33 meters. And Joaquim Waters from, well, unattached, finished fifth, 7.15 meters. That is the long jump. We're giving you some results on the shot put earlier on, which was won by Dane Richards, 19.03 meters. And he threw that 19.03 on his third attempt after he registering 18.47, 18.67. Then the third, he registered 19.03 and then 18.77 meters. Kobe Lawrence of Calabar High was second at 17.32 meters. As hopefully, in terms of Brandon Gale of St. Jago, was third, 16.26 meters. Moses Parkinson of GC Foster College was fourth, 16.21 meters. And in fifth was Anil Collins from Thoros with a distance of 14.37 meters. As we'll give you his series. 12.81 his first attempt, 13.93, 13.88 meters. 14.37 came in his fourth throw, 14.00, and he fouled on his sixth and final throw. That's in the shot put for men. In terms of other events, and the high jump now gets cracking. And the long jump just completed on the men's side a short while ago. So now focus on the high jump. So Raymond Richards, third and final attempt, is from MVP. LaShane Wilson leading in the high jump, in the bar 2.00. Raymond Richards going for 2.00, third and final attempt. And he clears it. He clears it. On his third and final attempt, well, it won't be his final attempt actually, at that distance, at that height. So 2.00 clearance for Raymond Richards. So Christoph Brown, who has had some injury issues in his career for the last couple of years, back in training at MVP. His third and final attempt at 2.00. As Richards is in second in the high jump. Now Christoph Brown trying to clear 2.00. He has a personal best of 2.25 meters though, but he has been working on his strength in his legs for the last couple of months. Has battled through some injuries. Let's see what he'll do on his third attempt at this height. And he I thought he cleared it though. He clipped it at the last minute. I think his heels actually clipped the bar as he went over, and he seems to be out. So failing to clear that height, Christoph Brown is out. So Kimani Thomas and Christoph Brown is out. Only Usain Wilson and Raymond Richards left. So the bar removed from 2.00 meters. Is it going to 2.2 right away? Let's see what the bar will raise to. Usain Wilson will going up. Leading competition though. Many persons may say he's a little bit heavy as a high jumper, but he has certainly shown as a youngster and has gone through the ranks. Usain Wilson and the 200 meters, the next 10 minutes. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce will take the track. She has clocked under 22 seconds, did that months ago. But we're focusing on the high jump with two competitors left, Richards and Wilson. Wilson attacking the bar and not clearing that distance though. The red flag goes up. Wasn't clear though, wasn't smooth in terms of his run up. So Wilson clipping the bar.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water.
Welcome back to the National Stadium. Velocity Fest 11. High jump. The height of the bar at 2.05 meters. That's the height of the bar. Richards failing on his second attempt. So Raymond Richards failing not once but twice on the second attempt. A second attempt at 2.05. Usain Wilson, only two competitors left in this men's high jump with the bar at that height at 2.05 meters. He failed on his first attempt. Let's look at Wilson approaching the bar. Again, not getting the height required though. And the red flag goes up. So Wilson and Richards both having two attempts at 2.05 meters. as the 200 meters will take center stage a few minutes from now. Expectations are high. Many persons are expecting a good time for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in her first race for the season. Shericka Jackson was listed, but she was withdrawn from the event earlier on. So third and final attempt at 2.05 meters for Richards. And he cleared it. He clears it. And to me, approaching the bar though, I think he stutter-stepped somewhat. He was not smooth at all. But he did clear it, get the height. He got the height and cleared it. Now Wilson going from a further distance. More speed, and he clears it also. So both competitors clearing the bar at the height of 2.05 meters. So both clearing at 2.05 meters. So Richards again, as the officials will raise the bar. We tell you the height in a very short while. As we look across to the start of the 200 meters, the athletes are on the track just warming up. In next 5 minutes should be the start of the women's 200 meters, what promises to be a spectacular run. All the anticipation of this event gets even hotter in the cool Saturday evening in Kingston, Jamaica. So both these competitors in the high jump clearing the bar 2.05 meters. Richards will go again. So let us see. Desana Hinckley was listed to take part in the 100 meters, as we see now. Richards. And I thought he had cleared it though, and I think that's his style. And it seemed like a stutter step before he approaching the bar. Not smooth at all, but he gets some height when he does that. But landed right on the bar. 2.10. Richards. Failure to clear on his first attempt. Wilson. 2.10, his first attempt. Speed, and clears it. Changed his run up somewhat though, was starting before or the inside of the track. But on his final attempt to clear that 2.05, he went on the outside of the track and gained some speed and gained some momentum. He cleared 2.05 and cleared 2.10 on his first attempt. So the speed has worked out for him. And the change of his run-up has worked out for him. So Richards, second attempt at 2.10 meters. That's the height of the bar. I will still look across to the 200 meters. Remember, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce will be on the track next 3 minutes for the women's 200 meters. It's a one final. Richards once again, his second attempt at 2.10. And I thought he had cleared it. He thought he had cleared it. Think he'll clit the bar as he went over. So he has one more opportunity to try to clear that height. If not, Wilson will be crowned the champion at velocity 11 in the high jump for men. So Richards, hands akimbo, thinking over, imagining what he needs to do as he walked towards the bar. Halfway, he'll turn back. He's visioning what he needs to do or what's needed to be done to clear that height. Now he was on the inside of the track. Now he's following suit of Wilson. He's starting from lane 7. Now instead he walks from lane 7 to lane 1. So maybe he's not necessarily comfortable just as yet. But the 200 meters, athletes are out on the track. But let's see what he will do. The third attempt at 2.10 meters from lane 5. He stands in lane 4. Richards now makes his move towards the bar. Some speed and not clearing it at all. The red flag goes up. Congratulations to Wilson. Don't know if he'll be continuing to try to raise the bar. LaShane Wilson winning the high jump, 2.10 meters, clearing on first attempt. Will he be continuing? But Richards is out. So the focus now leaves the men's high jump and goes towards the 200 meters for women. And this is the big one, many may say. The women's 200 meters. So the lineup for the women's 200 meters. Honeywell in 1, 24.25 seconds. That's her season's best. McGregor is in 2, 23.14. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in lane 3. Sasha Forbes in 4. Anthony Strawn in 5. Morrison in 6. And McPherson in 7. Athletes on their marks. Women's 200 meters. Gunn has sent them away. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce gets out well. On her outside, Sasha Forbes is also moving well. But the young lady called Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the dynamo, carries the field into the home stretch. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce head of the field with about 60 meters to go. On her outside, Anthony Strawn is in second. Strawn comes back, pulls her back, and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce cuts her speed. But Strawn takes it ahead of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, 22.55 seconds. And Anthony Strawn takes the top spot. 22.55 is a flash time. 22.65 seconds for Anthony Strawn, taking the top spot ahead of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She cut her speed with about 30 or 20 meters to go. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce finishing second. 22.79 seconds for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Ran about 151.60 meters and then cut her speed. Strawn came through for second. Let's go to the track side.
To love it, we see.
I don't know about the loving part, but yeah, I'm feeling good. The aim is to come out here today and get a run in. Haven't raced in a while, so it's good to definitely come and have a good run.
So last season you spoke highly about the 10.6 that kept you motivated. Now with your level of success, you have run 10.6. What is now the new motivation?
Well, listen, 10.6 after having that season last year, it has definitely opened a new door for me in terms of the dreams and just the goals that I'm chasing for this season. I'm definitely looking forward to running 10.5 and possibly 10.4, because that's the aim. And I think I'm on my way to do that. I just have to continue to just trust that God will give me the strength, trust in the coach, and just continue to put in the work.
My final question, since I told you I'm begging you a quickie. How is training going? I know that your group has grown now, so you have good training partners, added motivation to push you. How is that going for you as well?
It's good, it's good to have training partners that have similar mindset in terms of the work and what is required to be successful. I think when you have teammates like those, you come to training in the morning and you feel a little down or something is not happening, their work ethic also motivates you to put that work in. And the vibe is good, environment is good. Of course, one bag of chatting, led by myself, but nevertheless, it's a great group and I'm in expectant mood for them also as a club mate.
All the best since it's a quickie.
Thank you.
What do you think of your schedule?
Speaking to Trishano McGowan, trackside. And official results for the women's 200 meters. Anthony Strawn of MVP taking the top spot at 22.55 seconds. That's a season's best for Anthony Strawn. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce of Elite Performance was second at 22.79 seconds. Natasha Morrison from MVP third, a time of 23.06 seconds. Sasha Lee Forbes of Sprint Tech was fourth, 23.07. And Renisha McGregor of Puma, she was fifth, 23.51 seconds. Chanel Honeywell from Immaculate Conception was sixth with a time of 24.87, and Stephanie Ann McPherson did not start in the women's 200 meters. That's the finals of the women's 200 meters, and the results coming through. Now it's the men that take second or center stage, and section 8 coming up. In lane 1, Owain Russell, and he's unattached, 21.50 seconds. Rasheen McDonald should be in lane 2 from MVP, 20.57 seconds. Sage Primus of GC Foster College in lane 3, 21.51, which is his season's best and his personal best. You have Junior Grant from GC Foster College in lane 4 with a time of 21.43 seconds, same as his personal best, same as season's best. Tyreek Wilson should be in lane 5. Don't know if he's going to actually run in this event from Elite Performance, 21.11 seconds. Miguel Charlie from Racers, time of 21.50 is his personal best, 22.14. That is his season's best. He's in lane 6. Andre Dakers from GC Foster College in lane 7 has a season's best of 21.62 seconds and a personal best of 21.53. And Ordain Somerville of MVP should be in lane 8 with a personal best of 21.42, and it should be his first 200 meters for the season. As a reminder of the 200 meters on the women's side, Strawn taking the top spot as Anthony is her first name from MVP, the Bahamian, with a season's best of 22.55 seconds. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce of Elite Performance, a time of 22.79 seconds in second, and describing that race, I think she ran 150 and cut her speed in my estimation though. Natasha Morrison, MVP in 3 in 23.06 seconds. In 4, Sasha Lee Forbes of Sprint Tech, time 23.07 seconds. In 5, or should I say in 5th position, Renisha McGregor from Puma, a time of 23.51 seconds. And Honeywell, season's best of 24.25, ran 24.67 seconds for 6. She's from Immaculate Conception, and Stephanie McPherson failed to start. As we're looking on the high jump, we'll see some results from that in a very short while. Shane Wilson. So we go back to the high jump very soon, but the high jump continuing to the 200 meters. And high jump on the men's side. Shane Wilson winning the high jump earlier on, but still trying to lift the bar. And he cleared that height a short while ago. And that was 2.16. Should have been 2.16 meters, so he cleared the bar. 2.16 on his third attempt. Not on the official site just yet. So official 2.16. So they are raising the bar, and to clear the height, maybe you'll go 2.20. But high jump continues with LaShane Wilson, the last competitor, as we go back to the track in the 200 meters. Action galore. The 200 meters on the men's side, we had the women's 200 meters a short while ago, won by Anthony Strawn ahead of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Now it's the men. This is a final A of the 200 meters. Russell should be in lane 1. In lane 2, Rasheen McDonald is there. In 3, you have Sage Primus is also there in lane 3. There's no one in lane 4, that's Junior Grant, or lane 5, Tyreek Wilson. In 6, Miguel Charlie, or Charlery, and Andre Dakers in 7, and Adain Somerville in lane 8. Athletes going into their respective blocks. Gunn has sent them away, and moving well out in lane 8 is Somerville. Somerville moving well in lane 8 and coming through on the inside. It looks to be Rashid McDonald. And McDonald, who is in lane 2 on the outside Primus, is in lane 3. Rashid McDonald with a slight advantage. So Rashid McDonald leading the way, going towards the line. Rashid McDonald and Dakers going towards the line. 21.33 seconds is between the two. It's a blanket finish, I may think, though. Rashid McDonald was in lane 2, and it was Dakers in lane 7. Dakers gets it in lane 7, 21.33 seconds ahead of Rashid McDonald in lane 2, 21.34. Grant in third, 21.58 seconds. It was close between Dakers and McDonald. McDonald was leading for about 195 meters. However, Dakers took the top spot coming through and just clipping him on the line, 21.33 to 21.34 seconds. So that is section A. In the men's 200 meters, coming up is section B. So Ron Watson should be lane 1. Is unattached in section B in the men's 200 meters. Has a season's best of 22.04 seconds. Earl Simmons of GC Foster College in lane 2, 21.89 seconds. His personal best is 21.57. Now Darian Kasim Skerritt from Titans is in lane 3 with a season's best of 21.19 seconds. James Holloway from Sweat Track Club in lane 4, 21.19 seconds. And Del Miller from Eagles Track Club is in 5, have a personal best of 20.57, his first 200 meters for the season. Javon White of GC Foster College is in lane 6, having a personal best of 21.13 seconds. In 7, you have Jalen Dyatt from MVP, having a time of 21.37 as his personal best and also his season's best. Samuel Smith of MVP is in lane 8, having a personal best of 21.40 and a season's best of 21.73. So the long jump for women is on. The high jump for men is also on. LaShane Wilson, the lone competitor in that event. The bar was raised to 2.18, which he cleared on the third attempt. We get back to that after this section of the 200 meters. This is section B. So we don't see any athletes in 7 and 8, so that should have been Dyatt and Smith in those lanes. So Andel Miller is in lane 5 and White in lane 6. So 1 to 6 we're seeing. So Watson in 1, Simmons in 2, Skerritt in 3, Holloway in 4, Miller in 5, and White in lane 6. Section B of the men's 200 meters. Athletes been asked to go into their respective blocks. 6 competitors for this section. High jump still continuing with Wilson as a lone competitor. Long jump on the women's side. Athletes in their blocks for the 200 meters section B for men. Gunn has set them away. Brilliant start this from Skerritt in lane 3 from Titans. Also going well on the outside. This in lane 6 is White. On the inside is Andel Miller. White on the outside. Miller on the inside. That's the top 2 at the present time. Miller now takes to the front and leads the field, and he heads for home. It's going to be Andel Miller taking the top spot in section B of the men's 200 meters. 20.97 seconds for Miller. That's the flash time. He is ecstatic with that time. 20.97 is the official time for Miller. Holloway is second at 21.26 seconds. Skerritt is third, 21.28 seconds. So White finishes 4th, 21.46 seconds. So Andel Miller ecstatic with his time. 20.57 seconds is his personal best. Coming into this event, for Andel Miller, 20.97. That was his time.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
One tap on the app, food reach your at. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Welcome back to the National Stadium, all about Velocity Fest 11, sponsored by Best District Kid, Reggae Jamming, Sports Development Foundation, National Commercial Bank, Grace Kennedy, Jamaica, producers, you have Flow, General Accident Insurance Company, Seven Crave Water. Those are the sponsors for Velocity Fest 11. But sponsors for the broadcast here this evening have to pick up our sponsors in Powerade Water at Seven Crave. High jump still going on though, and Wilson asking persons in the stadium to get involved as we get ready for section C of the 200 meters. Just had section B a short while ago. So section C of the 200 meters coming up. Shane Wilson asking persons in the stands to applaud. As Wilson approaching the bar. Failure to clear though. So let's go back to the 200 meters. As Paul Henry, should be lane 1 from Cameron Blazers, has a personal best of 21.49 seconds. Into elite performances, Wazeem Williams with a personal best of 20.62 seconds. In lane 3, Shadik Hines of Sprintec having a personal best of 20.49, a season's best of 21.40. Usain Thompson of MVP should be lane 4 with a personal best of 21.23. And Miguel Francis from Racers should be in lane 5. However, I don't see Miguel Francis though, missing in action. Rickon Graham of Woolmans should be in lane 6. Antonio Watson in lane 7. And Kamara Green should be in lane 8. So we see Antonio Watson in lane 7. Gunn has sent them away. Antonio Watson in his drive phase, gaining on Green on his outside. Antonio Watson now passes Green and tries to carry the field in the home stretch. In lane 4 also going well. Looks to be Usain Thompson. Thompson out in front. But here comes the man. Antonio Watson passes Thompson with about 30 meters to go. It's Antonio Watson slows down, goes across the line ahead of Thompson. Antonio Watson of Racers takes the top spot. 20.58 seconds is the flash time. 20.56 seconds is the official time for Antonio Watson. Usain Thompson is second, 20.92. And Graham is third from Wilmer's Boys, 21.25 seconds. We go track side to Shoshana McGowan.
So while we await the winner of the men's 100 meters, Antonio Watson, we're finally catching up with the winner of the women's 200 meter, Antonique Strawn, really from the Bahamas. Been running very good so far this season, a personal best 10.99 in the 100 meters. Here you are looking spectacular just now for that win. How has the season been going for you?
So far, the season has been going really well. I can't really complain about anything. I opened up with a PB in the 100 meters after 10 years. And I opened up with basically the same time I left off with last season. Well, I lied. That was not open. I opened up in Bermuda, but I scratched that race. So, 22.5 here. Can't really complain. It's awesome.
You had, your former teammate Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in that race with you. You are no stranger to high-level competition, overcoming injuries. Talk to me about that, because you're seeming to get back to that, what we're used to from the Carifta days, the youth days from Antonique Strawn.
Yeah, I'm always excited to run with people like Shelly-Ann, Elaine, Shericka, and the elites of elites from Jamaica and in the world. And to finally be back in a more comfortable range of running and competition is awesome for me right now. It's helping me with my confidence and my mental standpoint for track and field and my performance. So I'm just trying to stay there and stay positive.
Finally, how is it, like you said, overcoming those injuries, getting motivated again? How tough is that? Because sometimes as fans, we can take it for granted.
It's actually very tough because you start to ridicule and judge yourself. And then you go on social media and you also see people ridiculing and judging you because, like I said, I haven't PB'd in 10 years. So I've seen people telling me that I need to hang it up, go get a 9 to 5, all sort of stuff. But nobody actually knows what happens when the lights are off. So I try not to take it to heart, but it's sort of difficult to judge yourself and also people out there judging you.
Keep going and all the best.
Thank you.
So Antonique Strawn,
boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Antonia Watson just won the men's 200 meters. Where you
one tap on the up, food reach your hot. Grandma on the up, she no use no gas. So kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. Kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water.
Earlier senior since leaving Petersfield. How are you doing?
Well, in my eyes, I'm doing well. Just coming out here each and every week, trying to put out my best and get some good results.
So far, the transition from high school to now the senior level, you seem to be making the transition somewhat easy. Any injuries, or what are some of the issues you're having so far?
I don't really have any issues. I have a good coaching staff, a good muscles team, and a good training partners. They help me get through it each and every day. So I just big up to them, and I'm doing fine, feeling fine.
What are you going to specialize in? Because I know once you leave high school and becoming pro, you normally settle with something. The 100, the 200 are still playing with both.
Well, I try to stretch my hands as far as possible. So anyone I'm doing better in at this moment, I'm working with it. If something come up and I have to bounce back on another event, I'll do that.
Which is your favorite?
The 200 all day, every day.
All the best.
Thank you.
All right, back to upstairs to the team.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or when football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157. or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Welcome back to the National Stadium. This for Velocity Fest 11. You've witnessed a lot of action on the track. 200 meters on the men's side. On the women's side, 400 meters also there. 4x1 and 100 meter semifinals. They are now going to the long jump for women. The men long jump finished earlier on. So Melissa Walker, MVP, just a short while ago, landing in the pit. So trying to register her first. She had a foul in her first jump. So let's see for a second. 5.94 meters. So 5.22 meters actually for Melissa Walker, pardon me. Her first was 5.46 meters and the second 5.22. I apologize to Melissa Walker, nothing came up a short while ago. So 5.46 on her first attempt and 5.22. So Jodian Stewart hits the board. The white flag will go up, I presume. So Jodian Stewart. So let me see, Jodian Stewart. 5.22, that's on the board. That was for Melissa Walker. So we await the reading on the board. 5.68 meters. So 5.68 meters for Jodian Stewart. She had 5.94 meters earlier on. No, 5.68. Desana Hickling is on the runway. Many may have her as a favorite. She hits the board well. And we see the official, the judge, making sure the red flag goes up. The red flag goes up. It took its sweet time to go up, though. The judge looked across as we see Hickling will go over and she'll show Hickling where she landed, actually. And the mark is there. Not happy, though, Hickling. But the red flag took some time to go up, though. So 2 foul attempts for Desana Hickling. So 2 foul attempts for Hickling. So Harvey of Excelsior, she's in third with 5.29. Let's see if she can improve upon her 5.29. A bit of speed, short run up, hits the board. Landed. Happy with her landing. And that's Harvey, the Excelsorian. Can she improve upon 5.29 as we look on the board? See if it will be improved. She's in third position at the time. Let's see if she can move up the ladder in terms of positions. Walker is in second with 5:46 meters. Harvey is third, 5:29 meters. So 5.22 meters for Harvey. 5.22 meters. Now it comes on the board. The 5.22 meters. Her series 5.29, 5.22 for Harvey. So it should be Walters of GC Foster College. Should be on the runway. She has a distance of 4.99 meters. She's in fourth at the present time. Walters of GC Foster College. Not looking too confident, as in the meantime the 110 meters hurdles, the 100 hurdles will take center stage. The hurdles are being placed on the track as the long jump women continues from GC Foster College. She pulls up. She pulls up. So she pulls up as on the runway. She pulled up holding her right thigh and hobbled away from the pit. Wow, that's disappointing. That is very disappointing. We hope that she's okay though. She's sitting on the cycle track and the medical team has walked over to her, making sure she's okay. So that was Vanier, and the other GC Foster athlete, and a red flag. The red flag goes up. So two GC Foster College athletes in terms of Walters and Vanier. So no mark for Vanier. So we go back to the top of the pack though. Jodian Stewart, who's leading with a mark of 5.94 meters from the two jumps. That 5.94 came on her first attempt. Second was 5.68. So let's see Stewart if she can improve upon the 5.94 to extend her lead. She's on the runway. Red flag goes up. The red flag goes up. And that is actually Melissa Walker, not Stewart. That's Melissa Walker, her third attempt is foul. So 5.46 meters. That's for Melissa Walker. Now we have Jodian Stewart. As she will try to improve upon her mark of a 5.94 meters. So in the meantime, I'm going to give you some results from the women's discus in a short while. It was won by Shade Lawrence with a meet record. And we'll look to see the judge, what flag goes up. I think the white flag will go up. And a reminder though, 5.94 meters is the lead jump from Jodian Stewart of MVP. We look on the board. As we look on the board for her third attempt. So, still looking on the board though, with the third attempt. Hasn't been put on the board just as yet. But she has a series of 5.94, 5.68 meters, 5.89 meters. So her third is her second best, because she leads with 5.94 meters. So 5.89 for Jodian Stewart. So now, Tisana Hicklin, her third attempt. She had two foul jumps before, and she hits the board, and I think the white flag will go up. My thoughts have come to reality, and maybe she has taken over the lead. She did not go full flush on the board though. She was tentative with that attempt. And Tisana Hicklin, with a personal best of 6.82, a season best of 6.60. Let's see what will happen with her first legal jump Her third attempt and her first illegal. Let's see if she has taken over the lead. 6.44 meters. Let's see, she has. She has, with a mark of 6.44 meters. Isana Hickling, her first illegal jump, has taken the top spot so far. Harvey of Excelsior lands in the pit, but the red flag goes up. So Harvey, not happy at all. Harvey, who was in third, has now dropped to fourth with a mark of 5.29 meters. As Melissa Walker was second, has now been in third, and Julian Stewart was leading, has now been put into that second position. So the Sana Hickling, 6.44 meters. With that lead, our mind of her season's best, 6.60 meters. Walters has 4.99 meters. And Veneer of GC Foster also 3-4 attempts, she's out. But Walters at 4.99. So the hurdles still being placed on the track. I told you before, we're going to give you some results from the discus women. The discus men is going on now, same as a long jump, same time as a long jump for women. And the hurdles being set up for the next event on track. And that should the next couple of minutes. 110 meters hurdles.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
One tap on the app, food reach your heart. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
The 110 meters hurdle is on the track. The next event on the track, as Norman Petersgill should be in lane 1. He's from MVP. Michael O'Hara in 2 with a time of season best of 13.98 seconds. Rashid Broadbell in lane 3. First 110 meters hurdles for the season. Adair Phillips from Pelicans, 14.55 seconds. That's his season's best. 13.66 is his personal best. Rashid Broadbell was outstanding last year, had injury issues when he came down to the qualification for the Olympic Games. Well, let's see, he can pick up from where he left off last season. The Olympic champion, Hansel Parchment, is in lane 5 from Pelicans Track Club. And in lane 6 from Elite Performance, Tyler Mason. In 7, Ron Cole from MVP. In 8, you have Joel Brand from MVP. Looking on the field for the 110 meters hurdles. This is a hot event. Petersgill in 1. O'Hara in 2. Broadbell in 3. Phillips in 4. Parchment in 5, the Olympic champion. Mason in 6. Cole in 7. And Bryan in lane 8. Athletes going into their respective blocks on their marks. The 110 meters hurdles final. The gun had set them away. Parchment gets out well on the inside. O'Hara also there. But on the outside of O'Hara is Broadbell. Broadbell going well along with Parchment. Parchment ahead of Broadbell. But it's Parchment ahead of Broadbell. It's going to be Parchment then Broadbell. 13.21 seconds. The Olympic champion starts off fine in 2022. 13.21 seconds for Parchment. That's a flash time. Ahead of Broadbell. 13.20 seconds for Parchment. Winning the 110 meters hurdles. Broadbell is second. 13.31 seconds, and O'Hara finishes third, 13.52 seconds. Phillips fourth, 13.68 seconds. So standing performance this from the Olympic champion Hansa Parchment to take the top spot, 13.20, Broadbell 13.31. But not to forget about the young phenom from Calabar, now repping the colours of Legacy Athletics, Michael O'Hara, 13.52 seconds in third. So smiles on the face of Hansa Parchment. Didn't look too bad at the start though. Always have been sluggish at the start, but wasn't so sluggish at all at Hansa Parchment, as we're going to join Shoshana McGowan trackside.
Ready? 13.20. Good start for the season.
Very good, very good. I was setting a time of under 13:30 for myself for the first race, and I know coach had some corrections to make, but otherwise feeling good.
Still get excited about a couple of the corrections to come. Still wanting to get that start. Tell me.
Well, I don't know if you saw that, but the start has improved massive. I just need to keep working on the technique, keep improving, and I'm supposed to be able to do something good this year.
A very big season for you last year, ending with a gold medal. Your coach wasn't totally surprised based on the work you'd have been doing when we spoke about it in that interview before the Olympic Games. Now, what are some of the new objectives that you have towards the World Championships and the national trials?
Well, it's basically the same thing. Take it a step at a time. We know we have the trials to work on, so the focus is right there for the moment. We keep trying to improve on each aspect, keep trying to improve on what is already a strength, and looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah, so let me throw something in there now. So the Eastern Parish got 2 gold medals through Brown the other day at the Carafta Games. Big accomplishment for the Eastern Parish, because many people don't understand the love you still have for the Eastern Parish as a former student of Morant Bay High School.
Listen, what we should tell the people is that most of the talent we see in Kingston come from St. Thomas. So they should know that.
All the best to you going forward. We'll talk soon.
Respect.
All right.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track I went football and play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
One tap on the app, food reach your heart. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas, so kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. Kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand, like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Have you ever wanted to be there when Team Jamaica crosses the finish line? Or watch your favorite players compete in the World Cup? Jamaica Sports 876 can get you there. Join our tours to the next major sporting event, Oregon or Budapest World Athletics Championships, the Paris Olympics, Birmingham Commonwealth Games, or South Africa Netball World Cup, or even the Qatar Football World Cup. Be there in the stands in Oregon 2022 World Championships to support Team Jamaica to see Shelly-Ann defend her 100-meter title. Or could there be another Jamaica 100-meter sweep? Or could Elaine or Shericka go for the World Championships 100 or 200-meter double? Jamaica Sports 876 packages are available, including event tickets, accommodation, and transfer to the stadium. Call or WhatsApp 876-344-8000 or email thesportsrealtor@gmail.com. Are you ready for your next major sporting event or real estate investment? The Sports Realtor is ready to work with you, creating memorable moments. Call 876-344-8000 or visit the website thesportsrealtorjm.com.
Velocity Fest 11, sponsored by Best Dressed Chicken, Reggae Jamming, Sports Development Foundation, National Commercial Bank, Grace Kennedy, Jamaica Producers, Flow, General Accident Insurance Company, Seven Crave, and Water. We have to big up our sponsors at Track Alert, Seven Crave, Water, and Poade. 100 hurdles, the next event on track, but the long jump continues though, as we saw earlier on. We thought we were going to give you some discuss results. But the long jump on the women's side is continuing. And persons are asking the question which pit they're using. There are two pits at the National Stadium, but the one that's being used for the women's long jump, hardly used, is right at the 100 meters finish line. Desana Hicklin leading with 6.49 meters. She's got back on the runway. Hicklin, can she increase the lead? Then we go right to the 100 meters hurdles after this attempt from Desana Hicklin. Hicklin on the runway. Fouled her first two attempts and pulled out somewhat out of that attempt, although she's leading with 6.49 meters. So wasn't comfortable at all with that run-up. In the meantime, then we go to the track now for the 100 meters hurdles. The women's 100 meters hurdles. We just had the 110 meters hurdles on the men's side, with the Olympic champion Hansa Parchment came out on top. So the women's 100 meters hurdles, lanes 1 and 2, missing Crystal Morrison is in 4. In 3, Essence Burbridge from Immaculate. In 5, Megan Tapper from Puma. In 6, Amoy Brown, MVP. 7, Safia Thompson, Legacy Athletics. And in lane 8, Chanel Lysite from Immaculate Conception. Athletes on their marks. 6 facing the starter. Women's 100 meters hurdles. And the gun has set them away. Great start from Crystal Morrison. Also going well is Megan Topper. Topper is attacking the hurdles. Megan Topper is certainly flying over the hurdles. Megan Topper is cruising, taking the top spot. 12.81 seconds. Crystal Morrison is second. That's the flash time for Megan Topper. 12.81 seconds for Topper. Morrison is second. 12.80 seconds is the official time for Topper. Morrison finishes second in 13.02 and Amoy Brown third in 13.33 seconds. Burbridge is fourth, 13.93 seconds. But Megan Topper looked in spectacular fashion as she cruised over the hurdles and it was not struggling at all with 12.80 seconds under her belt for Megan Topper. So that's a season's best, her first 100 meters for hurdles for the season for Topper under control. Let's go track side to Trishana.
Ready? Big performance for you. Always such a delight watching you compete. Seem to have gotten even much faster between the hurdles. Tell me how training has been going and you know, clearly this race for you.
I mean, first of all, I have to give God thanks. You know, He's the one that gives me the health and the strength to come out here. I'm really grateful that I'm healthy and I'm able to run. Today was just to see where I am, you know, to come out here and try to do my best and to execute the best race possible. I am just relieved that I could get under 13 seconds on my first race. It's the first time ever, so I'm really excited about that.
How has training been going? What have you been working on? Tell us the secret.
I can't tell you a secret.
Just a little piece. Give me a little peek.
I mean, my coaches know exactly what Megan needs to be better, and the focus has always been to every single day be better than the day before. So that's basically it.
Like I said, you know, clearly gotten much faster between the hurdles. A really big momentum for you last year. Even look more focused. I don't know if that's possible, but you did. A few hurdles not next to you, and you kept it together. How is the mental part?
It's great. I mean, as you said, coming off of a big year last year, and just trying to keep the momentum going, working hard at it, and staying focused on the goal.
How is it training in Jamaica, training overseas? How is it for you?
It's great. I mean, my daddy's going to kill me. I mean, but I'm happy that I'm able to, you know, train all across the world because a lot of people don't get the opportunity to do that, you know. Although it's hard, you know, leaving my husband and my family here in Jamaica all the time. At the end of the day, I'm just really happy that I'm able to do it. And, you know, the results are coming.
Finally, the people, your husband every now and then work on track alerts and you were bigging them up. So let me put the microphone at your mouth so you can officially do it to the viewers on track alerts.
No, I never did that big them up with that cuss off Anthony.
All right, well, I want you big up the viewers them who locked in well up.
Big up viewers, I love you all. Yes, continue to big me up when you see me on road. I love it, I love the love, I appreciate it. Sending positive vibes and love to every single one of you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track or when football I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy. On the road, here we go, yeah we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'ma land mine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, man, we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast.
One tap on the app, food reach your hot. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services is owned and operated by Celia French. Looking for someone to plan your wedding? Or are you in need of an MC for any occasion? Have you been searching for the right voice to do your ads for TV or radio? Are you having a sporting event and you need a sports commentator? Search no more. Contact Celia French at 876-486-5342. Fantasy Extraordinary Event Services, doing it extraordinarily.
One tap on the app, food reach your hot. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the tracker with football and play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Velocity Fest 11 has been spectacular so far, starting with the 100 meters preliminaries earlier. Went to the 400 meters, 4x1 200 meters. Also had the 110 meters hurdles and the 100 meters hurdles. Now, in terms of final, we're at the big shebang with the women's 100 meters. However, before we get to that though, and you must remember the 200 meters with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Anthony Strawn taking the cake in that event. We have some results to give you. The end of the women's long jump, won by Tisana Hickling with a mark of 6.49 meters. And in terms of her series, she followed her first two attempts. Her third, 6.44 meters. Fourth, 6.49. Her fifth, 6.54 meters. And so 4.54 meters, pardon me, not 6.45, 4.54 meters in her last attempt. So, Tisana Hickling taking the top spot in the women's long jump. Jodian Stewart, MVP, she was second overall with a mark of 5.94 meters. In her series, It was 5.94, 5.68, 5.89, 5.46, 5.94 again, and then 5.62 meters for Jodian Stewart in that second position. Melissa Walker finished third with her series with overall 5.46 meters. That was done on her first attempt, and the second 5.22 fouling her third, her fourth 5.12, 5.38 for her fifth, and her sixth was 5.23 meters. In fourth was Theona Harvey from Excelsior High with a mark of 5.29 meters. That was her result in terms of her series. 5.29 meters was her first attempt, 5.22 fouling her third. In her fourth was 4.26, her fifth 3.46, and her sixth 3.63 meters. Sashel Walters of GC Foster College, she was fifth, 4.99 meters in terms of her series, fouling her first attempt, 4.99 her second, fouling her third, fourth, and registering 4.97 meters and fouling her sixth. So those are some of the results in terms of the women's long jump. Also, we have the discus throw for women, and Shanae Lawrence had a meet record of 62.36 meters, 62.36 her first terms of her series, 60.64 for her first attempt, 62.36, and her third 61.10, falling her fourth and registering in her fifth 61.43. In terms of for second, it was Samantha Mercedes Hall, and she registered 54.68 meters for second with a series of 43.83 meters, 43.48, and fouling her third, fourth, and fifth attempt. Then came Shamilia Donaldson with a 50.65 meters for third in that event. So let's go back to the track with women's 100 meters coming up. And this is the final, women's 100 meters final. So in lane 1 from St. Catherine High, Casey and Johnson. And in lane 2, Lindsay from GC Foster College. In terms of qualified mark, 12.03, 12.01 for Lindsay. Ramona Burchell, 11.23 seconds was her qualifying time. And into Crystal Slowly had a qualifying mark of 11.84 seconds in lane 4. In lane 5, Jodine Williams, 11.55 seconds. In lane 6, Michaela Hazley from Immaculate, 11.85 seconds. In 7, Leonie Samantha Smith, 11.99 seconds. That was her qualifying time. She is in lane 7. And in lane 8, you have Griselle Scarlett from MVP with a time of 11.93. Now, in terms of favorites, many may say Ramona Burchell in lane 3, Crystal Slowly in 4, but Jodine Williams is in lane 5. Have to look out for lanes 3, 4, and 5. Athletes now going into their respective blocks. The women's 100 meters. This is the final. Johnson, Lindsay, Burchell, Slowly, Williams, Hazley, Smith, and Scarlett. Hush comes over the National Stadium. In the set position, gun had set them away. Brilliant start from Ramona Burchell in lane 3. Moving well. Oh my word, Ramona Burchell striding away for the rest of the pack. Jodie Mitchell is second, but it's going to be Ramona Burchell. 11.13 seconds for Burchell, and Williams should be second. 11.13. That's a flash time for Ramona Burchell. Out of the blocks like a bullet. No one could catch her. 11.13 seconds is the official time. Williams is second. 11.51, and Slowly third, 11.74 seconds. Oh my word, a good performance this from this young lady, Ramona Burchell, taking the top spot in the women's 100 meters final with a time of 11.13 seconds for Burchell, ahead of Jodine Williams in second position. And Williams' time was on the board a short while ago, but certainly for this young lady, Burchell, 11.13, a season's best for Ramona Burchell. Jodine Williams, a season's best of 11.51 seconds. And third, Crystal Slowly, a season's best of 11.74 seconds. Michaela Hazley of Immaculate, she was fourth, 11.81. And Leonie Samantha Smith was fifth with a time of 11.92 seconds. Let's go into Shano, trackside.
How are you feeling about that performance and time?
I'm feeling very good. I have been working hard, training hard. I'm just getting back from injuries. It's been 5 long years of injuries, so I'm just getting back to my best, so I'm grateful.
How is that for you? Tell me about the injuries that you had and where you are now in terms of recovery, fully over them?
Not really over them. I'm better, to say the least. I'm in a better position than I have been, so I have been working towards keeping myself healthy for the season, so yeah.
Finally, a tough field, the women's 100 meters all around. What are your objectives?
To keep training hard, stay focused, and to stay healthy, and ensure I can come out here and make the team.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
One tap on the app, food reach your at. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas, so keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late, seven crave, food at your gate, seven.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track I went football and play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Ramona Burchell decimated the field in the women's 100 meters final. Let's look now for 3 finals, A, B, and C on the men's side. And starting with the final A, Aubrey Allen is in lane 1 from Legacy Athletics with a time of 10.62 seconds. Damore Miller from Excelsior is in 2 with a time of 10.62 seconds. In 3, Shadik Hines from Sprintech, 10.54 seconds. In lane 4, Kevon Stone, he is from Racers with a time of 10.53 seconds. Junior Harris from Camperdown is in lanes 5, the time of 10.57. In lane 6, you have Sanjay Salmon, unattached, 10.50 seconds. In lane 7, Wazim Williams of Elite Performance, a time of 10.58 seconds. And in lane 8, Ramanda Thomas of Camperdown, the time of 10.60 seconds. This is the section A of the men's 100 meters final of sections A, B, and C. The closeout velocity 11. This is all about Velocity Fest 11. Don't see Damar Miller from Excelsior in 2. The field down to 7. So Allen, Hines, Stone, Harris, Salmon, Williams, and Thomas. Athletes on their marks. Final A of the men's 100 meters. Gunn has sent away, stumbling out of the blocks. And here it comes now, moving well. Looks to me like it is Allen on the inside, but it looks to me Hines. Hines will take it. It's going to be Hines taking the top spot. 10.48 seconds on the inside. I think Hines sneaked through for first ahead of Stone. In Hines, 10.46 seconds for Hines, taking the top spot, competing from lane 3. And just on his outside was Stone, 10.48 seconds. First and second, Salmon finishing third, 10.54 seconds. That's the first, second, and third in final A of the men's 100 meters. So Hines taking the top spot, 10.46. Stone in second. And I was looking back, though, because an athlete fell over, and that caught my eye somewhat, stumbled.
One tap on the app, food reach your at. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas, so keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late, seven crave, food at your gate,
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
Water.
It's now time for final B of the men's 100 meters. In lane 1, Ashani Smith of Racers, qualified with a time of 10.47 seconds. In lane 2, Tyreek Wilson of Elite Performance qualified with a time of 10.45 seconds. In lane 3, Emmanuel Archibald from Ricketts Performance qualified with a time of 10.38 seconds. In 4, you have Elite Performance's Emery Barnes. His qualification time was 10.37 seconds. In lane 5, Anthony Carpenter of Legacy Athletics qualified with a time of 10.41 seconds. In 6, Dane McPherson from GC Foster College qualified with a time of 10.36 seconds. Tajay Gale of MVP at a time of 10.42 seconds. That was his qualification time, looking relaxed going through. And Rashid Foster of Cameron Blazers had a qualification time of 10.45. He is in lane 8. Athletes just warming up for the start of Section B, the penultimate 100 meters of Velocity 11 on the men's side, or overall I should say. As we gave you some results, and the triple jump should be coming up very soon for women and men, as they see the athletes are standing up. In terms of the results for the discus throw, Frederick Dakers had a meet record of 65.98 meters to take the top spot. And that is season's best, because season's best before was 65.72. Travis Michael was second. Both are from Julian throwers, 64.64 meters. Chad Wright was third from Throwers R Us with a season's best of 60.79. And Kobe Lawrence of Calabar was fourth, 54.33 meters. The results of the discus happened earlier on. Now it's 100 meters. This is final B. Smith in 1. Wilson in 2. Archibald in 3. Barnes in 4. Carpenter in 5. McPherson in 6. Gale in 7. And Foster is in lane 8. So this is final B in the men's 100 meters. Athletes being asked to go into their respective blocks. Smith, Wilson, Archibald, Barnes, Carpenter, McPherson, Gill, and Foster. The penultimate 100 meters of Velocity Fest 11. Athletes on their marks. And the gun had sent them away. Brilliant start. This is from Emmanuel Archibald out in lane 3. Archibald with a slight advantage. Archibald moving away, pulling away from the field. It's going to be Archibald taking the top spot. 10.19 seconds for Emmanuel Archibald taking section B of the men's 100 meters. 10.19 is the flash time, but 10.18 seconds for Archibald taking the top spot in the 100 meters. It was close for second. A blanket could have decided it, but McPherson finishes second. 10.24 seconds for McPherson, and Carpenter finishes third. 10.28 seconds, and that should be a personal best for Carpenter. 10.28 seconds for Anthony Carpenter. That's a personal best. Smith is fourth. 10.34 seconds. Archibald takes the top spot. 10.18 in section B of the men's 100 meters final.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
One tap on the app, food reach your at. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
10.18 seconds. Pleased with that performance?
Yeah, very pleased with it. First of the season, I've been preparing for a run so fast, but because I've been to events, it finally happened this time.
How is it going from the long jump to the 100 meters?
It's very hard, but we have been training for it, and we've been patient this season, so everything's come together at the right time.
What's the objective for you this season? Sub 10, do you see that happening?
The main objective is to medal in both long jump and 100 meters. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Bold having a quick word with Shoshana McGowan and the team at trackside doing great work. Archibald taking the top spot in Section B of the men's 100 meters final with a time a personal best of 10.18 seconds. In second, Dane McPherson from GC Foster College had a time of 10.24, also a personal best. And in third, Anthony Carpenter from Legacy Athletics had a personal best of 10.28 seconds. Ashana Smith of Racers, he was fourth, 10.34 seconds. And in fifth, Tajay Gale from MVP, 10.37 seconds. And Elite Performances, Emery Barnes was sixth with a time of 10.42. That was a season's best. So this is it in terms of the C final, the 100 meters. In one, with a qualifying time of 10.32 seconds and a personal best of 10.17 seconds. A season best of 10.24 is Jazeel Murphy of the Titans. In lane 2, Conroy Jones, unattached, with a personal best of 10.32 seconds and a qualifying mark of 10.30, which should be his personal best. Akeem Blake is in 3 from Titans. He has a personal best of 10.13 seconds and a qualifying time of 10.15 seconds. That's Akeem Blake of Titans. In lane 4 with a personal best of 10.11 seconds and a qualifying time of 10.18 is a Shane Bailey of Sprintech. In 5 is a personal best of 9.69 seconds. A season's best of 10.25, which was better today in the preliminaries, 10.13. That was his qualifying time, Yohan Blake of Titans. In 6, you have a personal best of 10.19 seconds and qualifying with a time of 10.21, not far from his season's best of 10.19 seconds, is GC Foster College's Kadrian Goldson. In lane 7, a personal best of 10.15 seconds and qualifying with a mark of 10.27 from Elite Performance, Sashin Dennis. And in lane 8, from Kingston College with a qualifying time of 10.27 is Javon Newby.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
One tap on the app, food reach your at. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
It's a men's 100 meters. This is the big shebang. Final C, Section C in the final. Athletes on their marks. Murphy, Jones, Blake, Bailey, Blake, Goldson, Dennis, Newby. And the gun has sent them away. Brilliant start. Yohan Blake going well. On the inside of Yohan Blake is Bailey and Blake. But the man called Blake. And we're talking about Akeem Blake takes the top spot. 10.09 seconds for Akeem Blake. That's a personal best for Blake. Oh my word. 10.08 seconds for Akeem Blake. A positive 1.30 seconds win. Akeem Blake having a personal best of 10.08 seconds. Yohan Blake is second. 10.11 seconds. But it's close for third, and I think maybe Bailey got third, but Akeem Blake, the dynamo from 2022, from the 60 meters outdoors, the 100 meters, taking the top spot with a personal best. 10.08 seconds for Akeem Blake. Yohan Blake, the 2011 world champion in the 100 meters, is second, 10.11 seconds. And in third, it's Goldson from GC Foster College. And his time, Bailey finishes in fourth, 10.20. But we take Goldson's time in a very short while, 10.20. So it was close between Shane Bailey and Goldson, having both the same time of 10.20 seconds. What a performance from this young man, Akeem Blake, who has looked sensational this season. He means business. He's from the West and certainly showing that the West belongs in the East right here at the National Stadium. Akeem Blake, what a performance from this young man coming to the fore. 10.08 seconds. He's getting better. He is getting better with every run. Akeem Blake of Titans. Oh my word, this should be a wonderful season for this young man, Akeem Blake, as he's going to be speaking to Shoshana McGowan trackside. So we're going to be joining Shoshana McGowan with the winner of the 100 meters. This is Section C.
And I know I trained very hard, so I feel really great.
A big run for you, 10:09 a couple weeks ago, 10:1. The times are coming down. How is training going?
Going really good.
Let you catch your breath a little bit more. Clearly some big objectives you would have this season, wanting to go much faster. Tell me, what are some of those, that you want to achieve by the time we get to the national trials?
Well, I'm going to do really great, but I'm not pressuring myself. But I will do great. Great, that is.
All the best to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
One tap on the app, food reach your heart. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. Kick back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand, like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. On the track I went for ball, I play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big great with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Not the biggest of throw that you'd have wanted here today, Frederick. But tell me about today's performance and how you feeling?
I feel good. I can't complain. Today was an off day. I didn't even take off my sweat, so I wasn't really feeling.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from track and field meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
It's all about Velocity Fest 11. What a meet we had today, though. We have to apologize for that interview with Frederick Day because having some technical issues. Hopefully we can sort it out for the next meet that we have here. But it has been a blast. I have to big up to Anthony Foster and to Shana McGowan trackside and Foster's team for this entire broadcast. Starting with the 100 meters and cruised on with the 4. Had the 200 meters earlier on. Had the 4x1s for high schools. Had also the 110 meters hurdles and the 100 meters hurdles. And topped it off. And we're talking about on the track with the 100 meters. So the triple jump is going on as we speak. We had the long jump earlier on. We had the discus earlier on. Discus on the girls' side, on the women's side, and the men's side. The javelin also is going on. We had the long jump on the women's side and the men's side. But triple jump to close off the proceedings here this afternoon. And in terms of Velocity 11, meaning some persons are leaving at the present time. So Shanika Ricketts we see on the cycle track. So hopefully we can get a jump from her before we depart from the National Stadium. And certainly we hope that she can register a big jump as the javelin is going on as we speak on the infield. Shanika Ricketts on the top of her mark. She has looked sensational for the last couple of years. Let's see what she can produce in this effort. We'll give you the results of the 100 meters official results in a very short while after this attempt by Ricketts. Not bad at all. Shifting to the left in the pit. The white flag goes up. We're looking on the board to see what mark will be measured. And in terms of the 110 meters hurdles, though, Parchment, the Olympic champion, posted a world lead earlier today. We're looking on the clock, or the board. 13.89 meters, 0.89 meter, 13.89. In terms of the 100 meters now, before we wrap up, Akeem Blake of Titans had a personal best of 10.08 seconds. That was section C. In second was Yohan Blake with a season's best of 10.11 seconds. Kedron Goldson of GC Foster College had 10.20 seconds for third. Shane Bailey of Sprintec, he finished fourth also with a time of 10.20 seconds. In fifth was Jiva Newby, a personal best of 10.22 seconds. He's from Kingston College. And in sixth was Conroy Jones. He had a time of 10.32 seconds, which is also a personal best. Tazeel Murphy from Titans Track Club registered 10.39 seconds, and Sachin Dennis finished at the back of the pack in eighth with a time of 10.63 seconds. Those are some of the results we have here in terms of the 100 meters. And in terms of section C, and in terms of section B, Emmanuel Archibald won with a personal best in section B of 10.18 seconds. Adaine McPherson of GC Foster College had a time of 10.24, which was also his personal best. Anthony Carpenter of Legacy Athletics had a time of 10.26 seconds. That was a personal best. And Ashana Smith of Racers Track Club with a 10.34 seconds. And Tajay Gale was fifth with a time of 10.37 seconds. The triple jump continues here. We are departing from the National Stadium. It was a blast to carry you the Velocity Fest 11 We have to big up sponsors once again. Best Dressed Chicken, Reggae Jamming, Sports Development Foundation, National Commercial Bank, Grace Kennedy, Jamaica Producers, Flow, General Accident Insurance Company, Seven Crave Water. And that was the sponsor. Those were the sponsors for Velocity Fest. And the sponsor for our broadcast here at Track Alert for this event was Water, Seven Crave, and Power Aid. So we depart from the National Stadium with a triple jump happening in the backdrop. But that's where we take our leave.
One tap on the app, food reach your at. Grandma on the app, she no use no gas. So keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. Keep back, grab a chair and go and relax. I seven crave, food now go late. Seven crave, food at your gate.
Water quench thirst without delay. Drink a bottle every day. And the tracker went for ball play out of the dry state and fuel with water today. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big grade with water. It no matter you eat to the water reggae wave. Always hydrate with water. Always hydrate with water. Double case and big grade with water. It no matter you eat whether night or day. Always hydrate with water.
Boost your immune system. Water can flush toxins and help you recover faster from illnesses like colds and flu.
What?
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast.
Advertise on our live streaming on Track Alert's social media pages, which provides the most prominent online viewership from tracker to feeder meets in Jamaica. Your products will be seen by our large audience in Jamaica, the diaspora, and across the world. Book your spot in our live stream for a very small introductory fee. Call or text us at 876-893-4157. or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
10.29 seconds for Yohan Blake. An impressive run.
Hi, my name is Shelly-Ann Fraser, Olympic and World Champion. For your latest track and field news, log on to trackalerts.com. Trackalerts.com from start to finish.
Hosting a function or event? Want it to be streamed live on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? iView 365 can help you. We specialize in sporting events, stage shows, funerals, concerts, conferences, church services, graduations, and many more. Call or text us at 876-893-4157 or email anthonyfoss@gmail.com. That's ANTHONYFOS@gmail.com.
Stay with Track Alerts TV by clicking the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all our races, interviews, and exclusive content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share.
French's Extraordinary Event Services is owned and operated by Celia French. Looking for someone to plan your wedding? Or are you in need of an MC for any occasion? Have you been searching for the right voice to do your ads for TV or radio? Are you having a sporting event and you need a sports commentator? Search no more. Contact Celia French at 876-486-5342. French's Extraordinary Event Services, doing it extraordinary.
Have you ever wanted to be there when Team Jamaica crosses the finish line? Or watch your favorite players compete in the World Cup? Jamaica Sports 876 can get you there. Join our tours to the next major sporting event, Oregon or Budapest World Athletics Championships, the Paris Olympics, Birmingham Commonwealth Games, or South Africa Netball World Cup, or even the Qatar Football World Cup. Be there in the stands in Oregon 2022 World Championships to support Team Jamaica to see Shelly-Ann defend her 100-meter title. Or could there be another Jamaica 100-meter sweep? Or could Elaine or Shericka go for the World Championships 100 or 200-meter double? Jamaica Sports 876 packages are available, including event tickets, accommodation, and transfer to the stadium. Call or WhatsApp 876-344-8000 or email thesportsrealtor@gmail.com. Are you ready for your next major sporting event or real estate investment? The Sports Realtor is ready to work with you, creating memorable moments. Call 876-344-8000 or visit the website thesportsrealtorjm.com.